Fabrizio Romano has delivered a huge update on Arne Slot's future at Liverpool following the frustrating draw against Chelsea, and it appears the club's stance may surprise a lot of supporters. Let's break this down. There is so much to discuss in today's video, so be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. With pressure continuing to build after Liverpool's inconsistent run of results, speculation surrounding Slot's position at Anfield has intensified dramatically in recent days. Reports linking the Reds with potential replacements, including Xabi Alonso, have flooded social media, but Romano has now shut down a number of those claims. Speaking on the situation, Romano revealed, "The feeling at Liverpool, I can confirm, is in that direction that they want to continue with Arne Slot." The Italian journalist also dismissed rumours suggesting Liverpool had already started searching for a new manager behind the scenes. Liverpool have not made any contact with any other manager, and it's now May. They never made an approach to Xabi Alonso this year despite reports. However, Romano did confirm that a major review will take place internally once the season comes to an end, including an assessment of Slot himself following Liverpool's difficult finish to the campaign. There will be an end-of-season review at Liverpool, there will be a review on some players, there will be a review on the manager, so an internal review at the end of the season. Despite that, Romano made it clear that Liverpool's current direction has not changed. At the moment, the direction remains with Arne Slot, and they haven't contacted any other coach. The update comes at a crucial moment for Liverpool, with frustration among supporters growing after the Chelsea draw, and questions continuing to emerge over the team's performances, recruitment, and overall direction under Slot. But while the pressure is undoubtedly increasing, Romano's latest information suggests Liverpool are still planning to move forward with the Dutchman, at least for now, as the club prepares for what could be a massive summer overhaul behind the scenes. Whether that stance changes in the coming weeks remains to be seen, but Fabrizio Romano's update has certainly poured cold water on the growing sack rumours surrounding Arne Slot. With Liverpool preparing for a huge end-of-season review and several big decisions looming behind the scenes, the pressure is still very much on the Dutchman heading into the summer. But as things stand, the club hierarchy appear to be backing him, despite the frustration, despite the criticism, and despite the chaos that followed the Chelsea draw. In this section of the video, we will go over our 5 biggest takeaways from our 1-1 draw to Chelsea. Liverpool hosted a Chelsea side arriving on the back of 6 consecutive Premier League defeats, putting in a performance without any form of identity to share a lackluster stalemate. Number 1. Anfield boos directly warn Arne Slot. This marked a very salient moment in the ongoing demise of Liverpool under Arne Slot, as Anfield made its opinion known loud and clear upon the substitution of ynwa. The youngster was withdrawn in the second half for the introduction of Alexander Isak, much to the bewilderment of the Kop and everyone inside the stadium. The 17-year-old had put in a lively performance and, as usual, looked like Liverpool's most and perhaps only convincing outlet. And so to take off ynwa with the record signing centre-forward coming on made no semblance of sense, less so when it meant keeping Gakpo on the pitch, who had registered the fewest touches among every single player on both sides. Slot was seen explaining his reasoning to ynwa on the touchline, but the boos rang out loud and solemn. This is important. This isn't just the matchday fans expressing frustration. This is a packed Anfield actively disagreeing with the manager in real time, conveying in the clearest manner possible that what he is doing is wrong. This doesn't happen at Liverpool, but when it does, it means things really have got bad. The eventual stalemate only served to bring further boos at full time, and this feels like it could be a significant turning point. Whatever the end is supposed to look like, it feels like it has arrived. Slot later explained cramp forced the decision to take ynwa off, but the response is symptomatic of the mood. Number 2. Gakpo as solo striker is a pointless endeavour. Gakpo couldn't have looked more lost, overlooked and uncomfortable playing through the middle on his own, which, against a lackluster Chelsea side who couldn't even buy a win heading into this match, is a damning indictment. The first half saw Gakpo register just 6 touches, with 0 in the opposition's box, 0 chances created and multiple duels ducked. Tweaks have to be made when so many injuries occur, but Liverpool have Federico Chiesa on the bench. Granted, the Italian rarely makes the most convincing case for further game time, but this Plan B project of Gakpo as a makeshift striker is never going to work and will only draw on criticism at a time when pressure is sky high. Number 3. Liverpool are passive and purposeless. For months it has been said that Liverpool have no identity and are playing passively without purpose. At this stage, we have to accept this is the new reality. The manager can point towards having numerous big names constantly unavailable due to injury, or as in the case of Florian Wirtz with illness. But this is a group of lads who should be able to fall back onto a form of recognized blueprint together by now. The best managers and coaches stamp their mark upon a squad, regardless of availability. Everyone knows the plan and everyone pulls in the same direction. It should be so ingrained that any given player should be able to be replaced and a team still function in the same manner. Looking at Bournemouth over the past 12 months is evidence enough. Andoni Iraola has constantly seen players moved on during his tenure with the Cherries, including the record goal scorer, and yet things continue as usual. The method is watertight, the understanding is sound, and results are still achieved. Liverpool haven't once been on this page all season. The rot has set in. Number 4. Arne Slot failed to learn Marc Cucurella's lesson. Earlier in the season, Liverpool were stung by a late winner at Chelsea, and in doing so witnessed the beginning of the fractions between Mo Salah and the coaching staff. The Egyptian was blamed for Marc Cucurella getting in behind again and again, with the Spaniard admitting as much himself during a post-match interview. And so, 6 months on, Chelsea arrive at Anfield and we witness exactly the same thing. Long balls spread wide, looped over the top, Cucurella in behind, or granted acres of space repeatedly. It made a mockery of Liverpool, especially after taking the lead against a Chelsea side who have quite literally been the most out-of-form team in the top flight. Number 5. Jeremy Frimpong needs a definitive position. Numerous players aren't doing enough in a Liverpool shirt right now, but Jeremy Frimpong looks like he's being subjected to death by a million cuts. The summer signing looks constantly lost, not really knowing what his remit is or what his teammates want him to do. It's painful. A wing-back by trade, Frimpong is now regularly finding himself on the flank, while an unorthodox midfielder come defender is filling in behind him. Here, it was Curtis Jones, and the operation was comical from the first whistle.